Okay, so we're here. It's the first round of the MRC King of the Hill. We've got 32 players in. We've got Jon Jacobs playing Dan Richards today. They're just about to lag off. It's a first to 10. I'm excited for this. Who's in? Chuck a mention in the comments. If you can go to our YouTube channel and share this onto your Facebook, that would be great. I think we're up for a good match today and many good matches to come. We got Nathan Davies coming down, I think about 1 o'clock. So in a couple of hours we've got one more match to go. Plenty of pool today. Let's take our time. I'm sure Dan will. I'm sure Jon will probably take even longer. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, bear with us. Technical difficulties going on. What's going on? Like it's not. He's broke out there. Fuck. So whatever's going on with that is not quite right. There we go. Okay. Okay, I think we're live. Okay, let us know if we messed up there. I think it was. Okay, I think they're going to continue. Right, we're getting there. A couple of difficulties with the mic to begin with. Actually, then Q score, and then even the camera. So we're getting them all in. It's the first stream. Let's get them all out the way now. We don't want any in the finals. Okay, Dan is Reds. I think it was Dan to break. They lagged off. Dan won the lag. So Dan is in the first frame on for a dish, and he's missed that and pushed a red safe. I believe Jon has a chance here. Take the first frame. Laura Williams just subscribed. Hello. Looks like Jon's going to go for a bit of a safety here, and maybe it's bounced up a bit too far and he's left down the red over the pocket, but a little bit of work to do with the two reds at the top of the table. Dan, having won the flyer here on Thursday, is probably in high form, a lot of confidence. But again, has just missed another ball there. And Jon probably going to try and cover the pocket down here. I think Jon's a bit of a safety tactician. I think he will want to tie this game up as much as he possibly can. Try and take Dan right down to the wire. But Dan will continue to battle through and go for them, as you can see, leaving himself on this red that clearly it goes, but it's a tough cut at the top. But should he miss, maybe cover the bag, and maybe that was his intention, and push the yellow safe. So Jon coming back to the table now. My guess is going to try and sneak in behind them two yellows down the bottom of the table. And he's got the double kiss and just popped the white ball out. He's down with a nice long tester. He chose to play it soft. And result is red has bounced out. And he's leaving Jon yet another chance, so a fair few chances happening. And again, another miss. Pressure of being the first match. I'm not quite sure. Will Dan continue? No. He will pot. He won't continue the missing. I think there's another visit yet for Jon. He's coming back to the table. Even if Dan was to pot that ball there, that red was completely tied up. Now, Jon only really has an option of a safety here. So, I mean, he's got a long pot, potentially, but I wouldn't fancy taking that on. Yeah, he's played that well. That's a nice shot. He's just come off the side cushion to kill the speed of the white ball and leave it, I believe, snookered on that red on the top cushion. Maybe you can just see it. Maybe he can. He's cueing it. Plays it with a touch aside. Yeah, he's come off right there. White ball's on the cushion. Both reds are easily pottable, and the black is well in the open. Okay. Jon gone for the pot there, I think. And, hasn't quite got it. Will Dan take this cut on? It's a thin one. He does. Clatters into the black and has come off half okay. I mean, the white ball's now running into that yellow. I don't think you can get to the right hand side of the yellow, so maybe the white ball's staying at the top of the table. I don't know. No, he can screw past it. Okay, nice shot. And fairly thin cut into the centre and plays it with pace, gets it. With bottom on the white to avoid the in-off. And it's 1-0 to Dan Richards. Jon Jacobs to break. Okay. Jon Jacobs to break. Have we got any predictions for this match? We've got 10 million viewers in there. I would assume some of them friends of the contestants. Gets 2 reds. Leaves a small bunch. So you can't... I don't really think that Jon's going to clear up from here. He's gone for it. He's gone for it. That's unlucky. Yes, Finch. This is the first match of the King of the Hill. We've got Nick Smith playing Nathan Davies at 1 PM. Nathan Davies, he's the current Welsh Closed champion and Welsh Masters champion. He's got a few trophies to his name. That'll be an exciting one to watch. Okay, so Jon's actually got an angle again off this one in the middle. He tried to go into the pack before. Will he try it again? I think he probably will. He was just looking at that top red and seeing if he can get maybe an angle off that, but no, he's gone into it now. Oh, he's played that well. He's played that well. So he's either got the double on this top red now to leave himself then the longer red, or he can take this longer red on, maybe top it through and leave this bottom one, come back up. Plays it with pace. White comes back to the centre of the table. I think we're going to be in for a bit of a safety battle again now. So Dan's probably going to roll this and try and take this bottom bag. I'm going to assume that's the way this match will go. Neither players are going to want to lose this. It's the first match, but it's I mean, the field that we have. He goes, look, what a pot. Left himself a double. Black's tied up a little bit. Hello, Brian. Morning. Come down and watch it live. Oh, gets the double. Oh, how's your luck? How's your luck? So, thin cut, top left, white ball, natural angle-ish to come round and potentially knock this black into a potable position. Show us what you got, John. He's playing the... yeah, John laughed himself there. I'm sure he won't mind. Okay, miscue, unlucky. So, again, I think Dan's going to continue theme of safety play, and instead of potting the red, I'm going to put your red safe on the top cushion. So, should you come back to the table, Mr. John, then it's not going to be easy for you, sir. I'm not sure if he's... I think he might be going for this pot here now. So it's really a shot to nothing if he cuts this yellow in, and the white ball was always staying down the bottom of the table. Really a shot to nothing there. So nice shot. Still had to get the pot. Should be fairly simple from here. Maybe a little bit of travelling up and down the table, but... maybe go up for that now, off this one. He opts for the middle, then top, to then come back down. Shouldn't need to use the cushion here. Maybe just bring it straight back down. Like so. Close to that middle bag. As you can see, even if he misses that yellow there, earlier putting that red safe gave him all the confidence to just go for it. Great clearance. 2-0 to Dan. Long way to go. These players will get wins of good form, bad form, first to 10. It's a long race. Okay, Dan to break. Comes up dry, I believe. So what is Jon Jacobs going to do to get himself back into this match? Does he continue to play safe? Does he just start going for it? Taking out these clearances. No, maybe not, yeah. So it is 2-0 to Dan Richards. The scores will update. The players do it themselves. Jon going for that there. Maybe he heard me. So, a tough opener here for Dan. Looks like he's cutting into the middle and doesn't quite get it, and pushes a yellow safe, tying up a red as well. So again, it's going to be another tight frame. Wonder if we will see a dish from these two. They are just continuing to play safe. Okay, Dan's gone for that. He's come close. I think he went for the cross double to knock the yellow out. Leaves himself, I think, enough of that yellow in the centre of the table, the one on the right, to get past and have a second bite, and gets it with side and double kisses the red. Nightmare. Unlucky Dan. He's had enough of safety. He's got his 2-frame cushion. He's happy to have a stab now. Played the plan. He's come close. Not quite. Unlucky. Can't see too much here for Jon in this frame. Dan's definitely in control. Yeah, reds are way more difficult to clear up from here. I guess try and push the yellows safe. He's gone for the pot. Didn't quite get it. I believe Dan has an angle now. And I think it's fairly natural angle to pot this yellow in behind this red. And maybe the angle looks completely different up here to down there. I think he can cut that in, and maybe not. Dan's brain just working there. He's gone for the triple and he's got it. I tell you what, great shot, Dan. Great shot. Lovely shot. Okay, on for the double. Make sure he removes that triple angle out of his head, otherwise he will pot the red on the opposite middle. Just caught the knuckle. And actually now Jon's got a fairly good chance, potentially now, to pot this yellow over the pocket. I would have done it off that shot then. All you had to do is catch that red thin over that middle bag. And because the white travelled down, he had to hit that red so much thicker to create the angle to get into the yellow. And unfortunately, missed the pot. So Dan's brain is in double mode. So he's going to go for the double on this yellow, I think. Comes off with a fairly good white, but the yellow has landed fairly safe, and that red down on the bottom right is in a potable position now to knock that yellow out from that corner pocket. So good luck, Daddy, from Mia and Lucas. I'm not sure if Dan will see that right now, but I'm sure he will watch it back. Just avoids the in off. So I think there's a chance now for Jon to go for this. The red down on that bottom cushion just makes life so much easier. Jon decides no. And maybe now Dan is thinking, well, I've just got to go for this. I'm 2-0 up. Looking at where does that yellow go? It's tough. I think he's going to try and just screw into it. Deep screw. Gets into it. And I tell you what, that's some shot. Lovely shot there, Dan. Still a little bit of work, I believe. Especially now for that other yellow. Maybe he's just got to leave himself the double. Just pop the yellow. Run the white into the red and leave yourself that double. Instead, he's tried to go up. Oh, I tell you what, he's come off the knuckles. he's come down and he's landed plumb. Or as plumb as you could want. Oh, off that shot. Doesn't get it. Chance for Jon. Come on, Jon. Let's get one on the board. When your opponent starts getting 2, 3, 4 frames on the board and you haven't got one, it's a pretty bad feeling. Getting one on the board early. Nice shot. Gets the snooker. Almost gets the in off. Okay, Dan did go and actually watch Chris Mellin a couple of weeks ago, so I think Dan's going to be pretty confident with this. 3 cushions. No, he's gone for 1 cushion, left-hand side to straighten the white up. And, wow, unlucky Dan. Unlucky Dan. Very, very good attempt there. Very good attempt. Okay, Jon now in control of this frame. Take this one up the top. A little bit of top spin. That's it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. The only gap that he could have left him. And again, Dan misses. Brian said spot. I mean, shot. Okay, Jon. Chance now. Tough shots on this table to play that with pace. He doesn't play it with pace. He accepts that he's going to have a tougher shot by playing that shot with less pace. Goes for the double to try and leave a safe white, I think was the intention, but puts a little bit too much on it and has left Dan a pretty good chance here. I think that red's saving the in-off angle, so just really needs to get the pot. He put a little bit left-hand side on that he didn't need to. I think the red was saving the in-off, so has resulted in a total snooker, I believe. Not sure. Oh, actually, yeah, no, definitely is. I can see on the other camera angle. So, because it's a total snooker, Dan's trying to roll up in behind it. Doesn't quite get it, and here we go, Mr. Jon. Let's get the frame on the board. Playing it into the middle. Small bit of angle. Actually, isn't so bad that that's held up, but I mean, it doesn't make too much difference. Lovely pot. Just a touch of screw back on this. Instead, just rolls it in, accepts a slightly longer pot. Can make things difficult when you start thinking about different... Oh, it rattled! It rattled! Jon Jacobs, he gets that one on the board, and it's 2-1. Nice break dish here from Jon. Bring it back to 2-all. That's what we come to see. The drama. I think there will be a lot of that in this match and in all matches of this King of the Hill. I can't wait for the all of the clips that we get at the end. Oh, nasty and off. Nasty and off. I think he just caught the side of the pack and the white's just pretty much cocked hat into the... straight into the centre of the bag with the assistance of a red forcing it in there. Could see a reverse dish then. Not the easiest of tables, so Dan is going to want to do a bit of sorcery down there, like so. Spread them open a little bit more breathing space. I was thinking reds, but maybe, yeah, I think it's still got to be reds, but key shot, I think he's trying to develop as well, and because of it, has missed, and with 2 shots, because of the spread of the table off the break, has resulted in a still open table, even with 2 shots. But almost the same position for Jon. Takes on the red down the bottom, doesn't get it. Okay, red's looking even more like the colour now, because I think that red down the bottom left of the screen, kind of in the open, is passes past the yellow now, so yeah, he's probably got to see soon that the black doesn't go. Maybe looking to develop that soon, or sooner rather than later, or maybe it does go at the top corner. There's a slight gap between the yellow and black, so maybe it does go, and he's leaving that red down the bottom right as his last ball for a reason. Nope, looking to go into it, and actually maybe able to screw into it now, behind this red off the bottom cushion, but it's just super tough shot, that just loads of bottom. Yeah, he's played that well, look at that. So yeah, leaving this bottom right red as his last ball, because either he's going to go into it, there's a target on the black, or the middle yellow that should leave you. Come on, Dan, mum and dad. Text green, game over, elbow, KOTH. Can't quite see what them things are, but a slight angle now, perfect angle to either screw straight into the black or leave it at the top corner pocket, as I said before. So there was a reason why Dan didn't disturb that black, and that's why. Tough to see, and not everyone will see it, and he's missed. And let's Jon Jacobs in with another chance. I'll get his name right in a minute. And the black is slightly safe as well, so I mean, pot these 3 down the bottom now. He's maybe even go for that one on the... I was going to say go for the one on the... Hold up, where's this landing? Hold up. John? Ref? If it's not total, he's definitely bought the pot and angle. I think it's total. Yeah, I think it's total. Wow. You gotta take the highs with the lows, man. Touch the left-hand side and kicked it straight in off. Unlucky. Unlucky. Big chance now, John. Bring it back to all. Let's go. Oh, I can see the little emojis now down in the chat. Game over. And a little dab, it seems. Okay, John. Chance. You've got 1 awkward yellow, sir. I'd maybe put a little bit more angle on this. I mean, he's all right there. It's okay. I'm sure he'd prefer it over the pocket, but I'm sure he won't grumble. Gets a lovely pot there, and I'd be looking to take this one over the middle now. You've got a perfect chance to pot this one in the middle, come around the back of it, and play that other one in the middle, because coming back at the table later to find the perfect angle would be hard. So yeah, or just roll it in, leave it in the top pocket. That will do. Less travelling. Nice pot. Here we go. Could be 2 apiece. What we saying? What we saying? Mr. John. He's doing it. Alan's not here to witness it. And he didn't wake up. The tester. The tester. Oh no. Oh, he's hit it into the cushion. He's rattled it. He's left Dan an in off in the middle. Dan, do you want the in off? How hard are you going to hit this? Do you? Oh, I tell you what, he's not. I think that was in a different postcode, that one. He's missed that by a fair bit. I'm quite sure what happened there. He won't be happy with that. Certainly won't be. Not sure if it was lack of focus and John's hit that too thin and almost come the other side and instead leave himself, and he's just looked straight down into the try January's hurting Dan. Instead, John just plays a little safety again. Ronaldo says shambles. It's looking like a shambles. Any long race can look a shambles in a short space of time. There'll be good pull, bad pull played. Take the highs with the lows, and Dan's just gone in off. Is this league rules? Well, I'm not quite sure what league rules mean. I think that depends where you are in the country, but this is black ball rules. And John with 2 shots rolls in the black, and I think the boys will maybe want an hour's break now after that frame of pull. 2 apiece. Dan to break. 2 apiece. It's heating up now, look. It's heating up. Straighten off. Oh, he's close. He's kicked it off the middle. Oh, my God. It's incredible. Oh, it's a nasty game sometimes. He's just gone 2-all after missing. Oh, we don't like to talk about it, but he won't be happy with that. Getting kicked in off. So, I believe yellows are the colour. I believe Jon needs to play that yellow in behind the black to cover the bottom left pocket. And leave himself the 2 down the bottom, right hand side of the table. But instead, he's just looking to take yellows, get the balls off the table. Does have an awkward yellow. He's just come up okay there. I probably would be going for the cut of the plant. Instead, has gone for the cannon. Look at it. Or the carom, should we say. So I believe is the technical term. Carom. Don't quote me on it, because I'll never be 100%. I'm just human. And Jon gets a mighty triple. Look at that. Leaves himself bridging with a thin cut. Oh, just slightly undercuts it. And Dan will certainly be looking to take control now. He won't be happy. Let's get a snooker. Let's tie things up. Let's take control. Get 2 shots. Put that yellow on the top cushion. Take the balls out. And we almost see a replica of, I think it was the second frame that we had. Unless... Woo! Tell you what, Jon. Not you, Jon, over there, but Jon, the commentator, you know. Okay. Dan definitely playing another snooker here. Wants to avoid the double kiss and or leave the gap. Oof. He's okay, just... yeah, Jon was also there watching the Chris Melling thing, so they'll be loving these escapes and angles. Look at it, look at it, leaving it safe as well, tying that red up a little bit more. I mean, that's what happens when you go to these exhibitions. You learn a whole world of pool. Shots you didn't even know that were there. Look at that, Dan using the red as a stopper. And I think after he stuns up off this one, I think he's going to try and go into it off this other red. I don't think he's quite got the angle now. That's why he's taking his time. I think he's got enough angle just to stun it up. And okay, playing the safety. Fair enough. Let's make sure of it. Let's not take any risks. But that yellow... touching the red, Jon Jacobs knows that if he comes off one cushion, like so, he can pop this yellow. So, everything that Chris taught him last week. Oh, thought you might come around the back of it then. Foul, 2 shots. Dan, that's what you wanted when you're playing them snookers. 2 or 3 visits ago, so... Dan is the Luke Litter of the pool world. Dan is Luke. So, I think, I mean, in terms of age, I think Dan's got like 16-year-old kid. No, I'm joking, he hasn't really, but he's certainly not 16, is he? He is class. He is class. I don't think he's world runner-up champion. In pool yet, but he was off to the county trials last week. He got himself a spot there in the county, I think it's the South Powys pool team. It's a team that actually I used to play in many moons ago. I think it was, we're probably looking at about 15 years ago. I was playing in that team amongst, I think Brian Hammond was there a couple of times. With Justin Bishop, Paul Robinson, he's in the chat there. I think there's still a couple of boys playing in the current team who Dan will be playing with, like Wayne Jones, class player. Ed Lewis, no, Ed won't be playing in there, I don't believe. Ed Lewis was in there. Martin Griffiths, not sure if he's still in there. Mike Griffiths is nice shot there by Dan. I was missing the pull there for a moment, but yeah. Keano, I think he's referencing Roy Keane there. Not sure. He's playing the plant. Is this for a safer white, or because that? I was going to say that other red is pushing that yellow out if he misses, and he's given Jon another massive chance here, and Jon could see himself ahead. Let's go, Johnny. Oh, it's the moose juice. It has to be the moose juice. Look at it. It's perfect. I tell you what, whoever comes down to play, you need a can of moose juice, because look what this stuff does. Jon Jacobs, Dan throwing the ball down the table. Yeah, he's not going to be happy with that. He wants to. Yeah, he's got work to do now. We've got a match. We got 3-2 to Jon Jacobs. This is exciting. Hello. Okay, apologies, we're back. And we're back at 3-2 to Mr. Jon Jacobs. It's a race to 10. Quarter of a way there. And Jon leads the first quarter 3-2. Some people have their... Oh, he's gone to the old setup there, but, I mean, we won't worry too much about it. It's, I mean, maybe we can... I'll let him know. How many players in the tournament? We've got 32 players. That consists of... IPA amateurs, IPA pros, ultimate pool pros, ultimate pool amateurs. Yeah, it's didn't set them up properly. Frame conceded. We won't squabble too much over it. We'll let the players know. As much as we want to keep this as a hard rule tournament. But at the same time, we want to enjoy this. In your expert opinion, do you think Dan can win the whole thing? I mean, I think that the field that we have is bonkers. I think it's you know, we've got 4 professionals. We've got players that should be professionals, could be professionals. Yeah, it's a tough tournament to win, and especially as you go into the later rounds, we're looking at first to 15s. So, yeah, I mean, I think whoever wins it, fair play to them, because this is going to be a tough one. Like, it's just going to be tough. Bill James to win the lot. Yeah. Would a giraffe wear a tie at the top of his neck or the bottom of his neck? I mean, it's a great question. I think he'd probably just stick it on his ankle, to be honest. That's, you know, I'm no expert. I'm no expert in anything, really, to be honest. I'm just a beginner in all. That's just because I want to learn. Look at that shot. Lovely shot. Develops it. I think it sneaks in off this yellow into the middle pocket. He's looking at it now and doesn't have to do much with the white. Just stun it back to where it is. Tough shot. Go on, someone say it. Someone say it. Bless you. Bless me. So, total snooker for Mr. John. Gets it on the third go across. Second. Thank you, Mr. Binley. Mega Pickle. Bless you too. I think it's only a very small icon. I'm going to say... I mean, I probably shouldn't this day and age. Sir. Looks like a sir. Dan. Bless you too, Mr. Pickle. Is anyone like Rick and Morty? Pickle Rick. Look at that! Look at that cut! Look at the... Forget Rick and Morty. Let's get to the pool. What's going on? What a cut. Yeah. Big double. Oh, he's missed. Unlucky. He's come out back down to the centre of the table, though. Oh. Okay, we've just got a bit of overlay there, so move that down. The chat is getting too long. You guys, never had so many people talking. We're up to 30 million people now. Big double misses. Is the yellow going to stop in time? No, it's not. Leaves down the pot, I believe, into the top pocket. And, yeah, Dan needs this. Needs it. It's there. Gets it. He's a pressure man. Three apiece. Okay, so I believe one of the players have gone to powder their nose. Not like that. Okay, I'll be back in a short moment. Okay, we're back in. Yeah, set it up right now, Dan. Come on, Daniel. Don't forget to wash your hands, Dan. Dan certainly hasn't gone to powder his nose. He's come up dry again. Mr. Jacobs pounces up to the table. He's here for a fight. Did you? Why? I was watching the pool, but I mean, I guess it's kind of each to their own, isn't it? You know. Okay, back to the pool. Come on. We haven't had any predictions from anyone. Who's willing to give us a prediction? He's covering the pocket. And pushing that yellow, that red a little bit further out. So he's looking alright here, John. He might find himself snookered now. Oh, gets that. A little bit of luck there. Off 2 cushions off the white, back into the middle. $10-7 to Dan. So we've got our first prediction. 10-7, Mr. Dan. Oh, just drops. Leaves himself the angle now. He's going to come across. He's definitely going to screw into these. Yeah, definitely. You know, at some point in this frame, definitely. Paul is always the winner. Yeah, of course. It's just a game. Goes for the fin cut, catches the knuckle, and it's a nightmare. I think the yellow on the right-hand side maybe goes in the top pocket, but ugh, you don't really want that, do you? Just tries to push that red safe. So at 3-all, Jon Jacobs is on another clearance. Could see himself ahead again in this match. Has an angle to come into this red. Oh, I thought he was going for the one in the middle. Okay, fair enough. I mean, he doesn't really need to go into that red, but has a chance to play it now, and is going to, because the yellows are slightly tied up. Lovely pot. I feel he needs to come down the table now and then back up for this one in the middle, and is going to do that. So a little bit of left hand side on this just to come back up the table. Doesn't quite get the pace, but does have a pot into the top corner. Bring the white back down. Okay, Dan, you've got to go home, mate. Your dinner's ready. But failing that you can't get home, I'm more than happy for someone to bring it here and I'll eat it. There's only one Dan Richards walking along, singing a song, walking in a Kino Wonderland. And that's it. That's Mr. Dan. Clearly, that's a league chant, so I'm assuming that Mr. Binley Mega Pickle is maybe a team member of Dan's. He got no fans, and I would maybe be thinking that Mr. Philip Jones is also one of them. Doesn't quite get enough contact on that black. If you want some, I'll give it you. But, oh no, and he's rattled another black. Mr. John, another chance. And John's thinking, if you want some, I'll give it you. You want to do me? And a super simple black. 4-3, John. Four, 3, Mr. John. Well, 4-3, Jon Jacobs. Dan's missed a few blacks. I'm going to say that that last one wasn't simple, but the one in the previous frame that he lost was. Has taken out a nice couple of clearances. He gets a red, gets 2 reds, and not a straightforward clearance from here, so maybe another tactical frame. When's Neil Powell playing and against who? Neil Powell is playing... Bear with me. So John's gone reds. And played quite a nice shot there. All the reds now do go, and even the black. Dan's thinking that if he takes this one up the top with a bit of topspin, he can get a safe white. And like so, plays a lovely pot. I'm getting there for the Neil Powell game, just bear with me. Neil Powell is playing Michael Smout, and actually I believe that that game is being played on the 28th of... yeah, 28th, Sunday the 28th, that game will be on. Dan, give us a wave. Daniel, give us a wave. Come on, Dan. They're all rooting for you, Dan. They're all there for you. Wow. Okay. If that yellow passes into this bottom left corner, he does have an angle just to stun the white down. Or come a bit further and leave it for the middle pocket. And that will do. It looks like it goes, but it's also looking like the white is going to go in off. So he's choosing the cut into the... or not the cut, he's gone for the double. And Lee, he's left John a nice long bridge over that black, which I don't think he can reach to pop the one into this bottom pocket. And will opt for a snooker behind the black and plays it well. Gets the snooker. Dan's got a fairly simple escape. There's a lot of room for error coming off this side cushion, because you do come off the side cushion, you might pot it, and he's unlucky. Not quite. He wasn't far off though. Yeah, that is a match going on there, so you just need to be aware of that. Okay, my apologies. I got pulled away there. So a bit of a safety battle going on. Who would win out of Ronaldo? 111,000 and Phil Reese. I don't actually know either, so I'm going to have to say I don't know. But if anyone has any guesses, then we're open. Okay, come on, Dan, get yourself back 4-all. And he does. He gets it. He's there. We're 4 apiece. Okay, I'm just going to leave you with the pool a moment. I'm just going to have to shoot off a second to powder my nose, obviously. Right. Yeah. You've had a haircut for the occasion? Yeah. Okay, we're back. Looks as though Dan's on reds, takes on a big double. There's still work. I'm just figuring out the table myself now. The black is safe. That red doesn't go. That red up the top, over that corner pocket, I believe, also doesn't pop from where he is. So kind of in no man's land right now. Not what he wanted. Gone for the big cut and nearly gets it with a double kiss. Instead pushes the red safe. Okay. So Jon probably going to go for the snooker now. He needs to take control of this table. There is an extension out there should he need it. It's a long reach. Pushes the yellow safe. Well, not safe, but, you know, it's on the bottom cushion. It could have been a lot better. Okay, that's not too bad, but maybe the yellow does pass through the middle of them two reds with a plant. If so, it could be a clearance on. And could we see Jon Jacobs take himself one frame ahead again? Possibly. Seems to be the theme. Okay, looking to play this yellow off this red, I believe. Yeah. Nice shot. Leaves a thin cut. I think the white is running into the yellow, so should you just commit fully to the pot? Okay, he's going for the cut into the middle. or even the double. Cut into the centre and gets it. Lovely pot, and has that left himself, I think, a pretty good angle here just to pot this yellow. Don't need to do anything with the white ball apart from obviously missed that in off, but yeah, he's alright here. Shooting bat. Shoot in. Shoot in. And instead of going for a tough black, leaves the yellow over the pocket. Dan, back to you. And like a game of tennis, as quickly as that, John, back to you. And I mean, Dan was pretty far out with that again. It was that was wide. That was like seriously wide, and has resulted in this. Could see himself down again. John digging deep. He digs. And I tell you what, he's finding gold because he's 5-4 up. He's 5-4 up. I think we're taking a short break here, guys. I think we're taking a short break. I could be wrong. So Jon Jacobs with a big break. Dan's county call-up has gone to his head. I mean, Paul can go like this. Unless you're a professional that does this day in, day out, then you have to expect very highs, very lows, very difficults, very easies. It's, yeah, Paul's a tough game. Dan, where's your head at? Where's your head at? Where's your head at? Oh, it's a two-shotter. Miscue. Double hit the white. Didn't hit a cushion. Could be 4 shots even. Dan does it every day. He just pretends to work in the blue bell. Lanny. So with 2 shots, hasn't, or maybe did go for them, but hasn't left a huge amount for Mr. John. Move your bald head out the way, Dan. There's a super interesting book called Behave by Robert Sapolsky. Talks about human behavior and how great we can be as humans and how nasty we can be as humans. Friends love to rile their friends up with comments like that. Dan, get your half moon out of the way. He's going for it. He is going for it. He's going to, I think, try and screw the full length of the table now. Leave himself on the top cushion. Nope. Played to leave himself a thin cut into the middle. I think pretty natural angle just to land on the top cushion now, even, well, I say natural angle. Yeah, it is natural angle. There we go. Nice shot. This isn't straight, so and I believe black passes, so just a fairly simple shot. Comes round off 2 cushions, touch a left-hand side. I'm looking down the barrel of the gun now on the other camera, and he gets it. Okay, Dan's back. Dan is back. 5 apiece. This is like a game of tennis. I'm enjoying this. Yeah, it's got 7-5 written all over it. It's first to 10, so we'll be a couple of frames short if we finish there. But 7-5, which way do you say? We're so proud of you, Daddy. Dan, from Mia and Lucas. We're proud of him too. We're proud of anyone who goes out there and plays in this tournament. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. It's streamed. There's people talking about your game, judging it. What a great pot there. Lovely pot. Plays it off that red just to open up these reds. And he's looking to play this red off this yellow to open that other red up. He has to catch this thin. This is tough. This is tough. Oh, gets it. Lovely shot. Lovely shot. He's on for a dish. Take himself 1 frame ahead instead of 1 frame behind for, I think, the last 4 or 5 frames. Catches the knuckle. Doesn't quite. Doesn't quite. I mean, I've played Dan many times here in the weekly flyers that we have, and many a time Dan has broken dished me. Many a time have I seen him break and dish people in them flyers. Whether this King of the Hill is just that slightly different feel to it, and it's, you know, a big tournament that now there's 4 professionals in, all these players competing for the same thing. A big cash prize is obviously the main thing. We're looking at, I can't remember off the top of my head, I think it was 500 for the winner, I believe. And then we've got the losers bracket as well, which goes into its own separate competition, which I believe, again, don't quote me on it, is around about £200 for the winner. So a fairly big prize for this tournament. It was only £30 entry. Oh, Dan. Okay, he's got the red at the top for a little bit of insurance, but he missed a black similar to this in the first frame. I mean, it was maybe the black was a little bit harder and being a bit harsh there, but he overcut the black in the opposite corner earlier on, so maybe that's putting doubt in his mind, but I don't know. I mean, he's bridging as well. This is not easy, and he hasn't landed the best there. Whether he can just sneak past and see enough of this red, or whether the red goes off the yellow, or it's tight. Yeah, he gets it. Good pot. And it looks like Dan is now 1 frame ahead. Gets himself there, composes himself with that. Nice clearance there, Dan. 6-5. So Nick Smith is in the building. He is playing the next match at 1 PM after these guys. Nick is the table maintenance genius technician here at the MRC Pool Club. He's also the table technician for many tables now across the country. I believe he's just signed a fairly big contract. He was just telling me before. Yeah. Okay, bear with me 1 second. John? Okay, so John again, looking to set them up at the old fashion. Let's get it right. Just popped out there to let him know. There he is. I said John, and he responded, fuck. He knew. It's not a foul break, but they haven't split. And whether John prefers frames of pool like this, or whether he's just not quite hitting his break today. But Dan prefers reds here, because that red does pot down the bottom of the table. I believe in the bottom right pocket. I mean, I don't know where you sort of start with this clearance now. It's maybe he's looking to pot this red down the rail and squeeze through that gap of the yellows and push the red over the other corner. Misses the pot, catches it too thick. Doesn't leave John a great load here. It's one cut. He was close to, so didn't want a push shot. Caused him to miss. Now, I believe Dan will go for these. Commentator, are you at the venue? I am indeed. I am. I'm in a small little recording studio about 15 metres away from the pool table. And Dan has just gone in off. I can hear the ball rolling down the table. Yeah, we've got a girl playing in this tournament. Oh, cheers, mate. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Nick Smith has just donated £100 into the pot for this tournament. And Nick will be playing his match after this, versing Nathan Davies, who recently messaged me asking for the postcode, so I believe is well on his way now. And John has gone for an almighty split there, smashed them open. He's going for it. He wants his lead back. Yeah, we have girls playing in this tournament. John's just fouled there. Not quite sure what he was doing. He was just trying to roll onto that yellow on the bottom cushion and leave a safe white. Instead, he's committed a foul and handed control now to Dan. Can he get the clearance from here? He needs that red out from the bottom left-hand side of the table. He's unsure. This isn't easy. He will want to take these out. And he just will. Takes the white. He'll take his time here. Plays the 3-ball plant to develop the black and this red. He's actually come off okay. He's on this one in the middle, so should he get this pot, it's fairly straightforward from here. Gets it, nice pot. just needs to stun this, leave this red into the middle. Instead, comes right back past it. He prefers to travel a bit more with the white. That's fine. Needs to bring this back as well. And does, but lands, if not straight, then slightly off. Yeah, he's okay. And will we see Dan with a 2-0 lead now? And I think we will. And just to make sure of it, nestles the white in amongst them yellows. If I miss, good luck playing from there, sir. 7-5, Dan Richards. We had a, well, got 7-5 written all over it. You were right. I think we had a prediction of 10-8 to Dan, a prediction of 10-7 to Dan. I think this whole stream comments is just full of Dan's friends giving him as much shit as they can. Good, so be it. Nearly goes in off, and nightmare. I don't know if he can see a yellow here. Oh yeah, I forgot to. Yeah, can I ask Dan if he's on Warzone? Warzone mentioned, and he's upped his game. Yeah, I'll ask him when he comes in. I tell you what, when he comes in for his post-match interview, then you can ask him yourself. Let's go for that. And Dan's gone for an almighty shot around the table. 19 cushions, double kiss, cocked hat, triple double. Didn't quite get it. Yeah, I believe Dan will be playing a lot of pool here, so for all you guys in here watching him, subscribe to the channel. We may even just dedicate a playlist completely to Dan himself as he climbs his way up through the ranks of county pool. Maybe, who knows, you could see him at the IPA and maybe turn professional, and who knows. Let's give Dan his channel. Let's give the man what he wants. He's clearly good at the game, enjoys it, likes it. Let's give him the love and support that he needs. And gets a lovely white there. Doesn't go for anything, just leaves the decision making up to Jon completely. Can't really blame him. I think it's open table. I mean, Dan is just in a comfortable position again with his 2-0 lead. More acquaintances than friends, really. Yeah, I mean, having understood he's in off. Oh, he's in off. Could we see Jon coming back now? Yeah, having lived on this planet for about 30 years, I believe that more acquaintances than friends, really. I believe that means that you're best friends. I'm not sure. Especially if Warzone's mentioned. If any of you play Rocket League, I'm up for a game of that. Or chess. Or pool. Pool. Will we see any of you come into these tournaments? Are you going to come and play in these? Who knows? Mad to think I beat a county player in the 2023 Benidorm Triangle Bar Open. Who's the county player in the 2023 Benidorm Triangle Bar Open? Is that Dan Richards by any chance? Jon not done much with his 2 shots there, and actually just given Dan a chance to clear up now and maybe go 3 frames ahead. I don't think there's much work to do here. Got a plan. Afternoon chaps. The people's champ, Dan, of course. Yeah, absolutely. Dan is the man. He reminds me a little bit of Batman. Dan the man. If he can play for County, so can I. But that's it. It's County is. From my experience, is a super highly varied quality of pool. You can have somebody who maybe is very good at pool in practice, and then put on a match table, can't quite perform, but needs that level of competition to up their game. Then I believe that's what county pool is there for. Playing any form of competition is way different to just practice by any means. Curtis Lee is going down, exploring the entity. Who is exploring the entity? Of course, is Mr. Carl Guntrip. Yes, Curtis Lee is playing Carl Guntrip from Newtown. That is going to be a quality match. Some fight talk going on in the comments now from the other players in this. I think this is going to heat up. John covering the pocket. Bit of a tactical frame going on now. I've lost track of the pool slightly from the comments. Oh, Dan's gone for it. He's gone for it. Hasn't left himself much. I think he's going to have to play a slight swerve on this. And, you know, even if he gets that pot, he could be kicking off into that middle bag. Yeah, it's not nice, this. Not easy. So I think a little swerve he's looking for this. Gets it, and there was close to that middle bag that we spoke about. He's canning into the black. The black goes into the middle bag, and he's landed perfect on the red. And, you know, this is maybe why he could be a county player if he's taken out clearances like this. And that was a pressure red. Lovely pot there, and he's got to be happy with that. Lovely clearance. Maybe you could argue a slight bit of fortune off that knuckle, but lovely clearance. Oh, Dan, are you on that? Yeah. Yeah, lovely clearance there, Dan. John, three frames behind. He's shaking his head there. He knows that he was a frame ahead, and then it was equal, and it was a frame ahead, and then it was equal, and he was a frame ahead, and then now he's just seen himself 3 frames behind. He's not happy. He's not happy. He needs magic now. It's yeah, you've got to win 5. If Dan wins just one more, he's on the hill, and this is tough. This is tough. Whew. How are you feeling, Nick, for your match, mate? Nick's excited for his match. He's excited. I think Nathan's going to be here soon. He'll be here soon. Big break. Nearly kicked it off, but has come up dry. Yellow's looking like the colour. Easy first ball into the centre. Nothing with a white. He's okay. He's pushed the yellow safe. So be it. If John has a vape with him, everybody in the chat has to give me a tenner. So there's 30 people in the chat. So that would be, so you'd be £300 up. Should that be the case? Or, depending on what the rules are, I believe John has 2 or maybe 3 vapes on him. So you could be looking at about 900 quid up here, mate. So not a bad bet if everyone was to go for it. But smart game by Dan, making John thinking he was winning. Yeah, Yeah. But it's not over. Jon, he's taken frames off him earlier on in this match, and there's no reason why he can't do it again. Absolutely no reason. Big double. Doesn't quite get it. Maybe, nearly goes in off. Ties the yellow up. And I nearly wore that t-shirt today. That's mad, isn't it? I nearly wore that t-shirt today.
I don't know, because it's at Jess's, so that would have been impressive.
Genuinely. I picked it up as well. What am I wearing? No. I nearly did.
You nearly wore this exact t-shirt?
The what? You might, yeah. But it's that on the... And then it's, my Nirvana t-shirt. I nearly wore that. Mad.
Like this.
Yeah.
That's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, we had loads of technical difficulties when it first came on. Nightmare, look.
Using that one?
Well, we had to. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, lots of things.
Cool.
Yeah. But we're there.
Is it going through that one? Or not?
Yes, I believe so. I'm not sure. It just works, I think. I think they can all hear me, so...
Oh, and Albert in the chat.
Smart game... Yeah. Oh, because I've got that. Yeah. Hey? Ronaldo, yeah. Ronaldo, 111,000. That's his name.
Yeah.
Or her name. Okay, then. Dan's on now. Could see himself 9-5. Nobody predicted a 10-5 win.
If I could get that.
Not quite. Jon's going to take control. Pushes the yellow safe. Yeah, please. Yeah. Another tactical frame going on now. How long will this last? Dan may be looking to squeeze it. I tell you what, yeah, he can definitely go for this. Okay, fair enough. You can go for it now. Should you land on it, or should you snooker yourself? Unlucky. Hard luck. Swerve. Cannon and chance. Mr. Jon. This is a chance, sir. That might be okay. Play the one in the middle. Play the back double. White will always stay somewhat... Maybe even play this cut now into the middle, because, I mean, the yellows are just not easy. Okay, misses the pot, and as we said, these yellows aren't easy. I think Dan's looking to come up and down the table. I think that the angle is a bit more than that, and I think he will cannon into this yellow, should he get the pot, yeah, and he has, and he's not come off. That's unlucky, that's unlucky. Single cushion escape. Doesn't play it with pace, forces it to slide a little bit, and pushes the yellow onto the cushion. So, Jon, my guess is going to be a safety. Play the top red, leave the white on the side cushion. Like so. Plays it well. These Newtown guys do. When you're playing that league, you have all sorts of fudging. I think Dan looking for two cushions now, bottom cushion as well, and gets a hit. I'll see you later, mate. Leaving Jon a chance. Catches a knuckle. Leaves himself the double, and leaves himself an angle to get the white out. Should he miss and not leave the yellow on, gets the pot, leaves a cut. Wants to avoid the in-off. Goes for the double instead, or even the quadruple. Referee. Oh, my life. I don't know why he didn't go for the cut. Nerves. Oh, Dan Richards, 9-5. Oh, Johnny, that's got a sting, sir. Unlucky, mate. Unlucky, mate. Okay, we're one frame away. Dan's on the hill. Bomb, bomb. Oh my Christ, we missed it. Oh no, we missed it, guys. I was chatting. I have to apologise.
Oh.
It's not over.
Not over yet.
Sorry, yeah, sorry. You can blame. Oh, it's the black. It's, oh my God! It's oh wow! What a finish. So we. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. We missed half the frame. Yeah, what a fluke. Yeah, we need to talk about that. I think we need to talk about that. What a fluke. So he's gone for the back double. The back double's going. It got cannoned by a red. It come off the top left cushion.
Off the other end.
Come off the other red.
It just creeped in.
And just snuck into that top corner pocket. Wow. Yeah, that was the obvious. That was the obvious shot. That was the obvious shot there. I agree. Yeah, Mark. It was the only shot on. It was. Yeah. Wow. What a finish. Dan Richards. He's through. 10-5 beats Jon Jacobs. Jon Jacobs will go into the losers bracket. I think they've done it. It just takes a second. Yeah, so it will continue for both players. The following round now will be a straight knockout. Got to wait for match of the day 2 now. Yeah, that will be coming on very soon. Someone's just said ruined my day. Ronaldo on chat. Do you know him? Ronaldo 111 000
I haven't got a clue.
because you just ruined their day, or not? Maybe it was me. So what happened in that last frame? I put the ad on as you were racking the balls up. I went out there, started chatting to Zach, come back in. It was a black screen, missed half the frame, saw Dan's last 2 yellows and the black, obviously. What do you think of that black?
I probably shouldn't say it on stream. No, to be fair. First couple of frames didn't really get going. But, I felt like I'd done all right in the, preceding frames. Played some good stuff. Well, played some all right stuff. Had some decent shots.
You got yourself ahead a couple of times.
Yeah. I was ahead up until 5-all.
5-all, yeah. So it was. I think it was 3.
I went from 2-0 down to 3-2 up.
3-2 up.
3-all, 4-3, 4-all,
yeah,
5-all,
yeah,
5-5, and then Dan took the lead.
And then that's when he. Yeah.
No complaints though. Second half of the match, he was.
He played well. He did play well.
Yeah.
And
to be fair, I may have been quite fortunate to get into the 3-2 lead because, he missed chances. He really could have been 5-0 up because he missed chances in all 3 of the frames that I won to take the lead.
Yeah, he missed a black over the pocket, didn't he?
Yeah, rattled the black, left over the bag. Yeah. Kind of like me in one of the frames.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, Dan got off to a bit of a slow start, and then he just put the gas down and he left. I'm his favourite cousin. Is it your cousin?
Yeah, I think I know.
Okay,
who that is.
Okay, there you go then.
Although by the username Ronaldo, I'm like, who the hell's Ronaldo?
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess that.
Yeah. It's Gary Strider. Anyway, yeah, unlucky John into the losers bracket.
Hopefully I can play a bit better. Problem with this, no complaints, like I said in the group chat. Competition like this, you're never going to get an easy draw.
No.
And to be fair, I don't know. I could have had worse draws.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you could have got Drew. I'm sure you've played Drew many times.
No, not that many.
Okay.
But, I could have had Drew or
Curtis Lee. Yeah.
Or Cole
Bedford,
or Alan, or anyone of
Matt Davis.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Sorry,
Matt. Yeah. Anyway, good luck in the next round for the losers bracket. There's still £200 on the line.
Yeah.
Well done, mate.
Cheers.
Well done. Thank you for coming. And let's.
What a way to lose it.
Yeah, massive fluke.
Cheers, boys. Have a
Tough
good day.
love. Yeah, well done, mate. Well done. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be a short break now before we go into the next match. Maybe a 15-minute break. So we're going to cut this stream and we're going to restart.
I think so. We can just leave it. We can just leave it. Watch them warm up.
Yeah.
Watch.
All right.
Or mute the mic and watch some music on.
Yeah, we'll leave you with this for 10-15 minutes. You may see the players come in and warm up. Mr. Nathan Davis.
Right.
He's
quite good, I hear.
Yeah, he pots balls.
Does he?
Yeah, he definitely pots balls. I don't think he quite does it for a living yet, but certainly is good enough too. Yeah.
We can.
It's going to be an interesting watch.
Rename the stream and stuff and repost it.
Can you go and get Dan for me?
I can get Dan. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Dan is on his way. Dan is on his way. Right then, Dan.
Hello.
First of all, mate, well played.
Thank you very much.
Second of all, what was that black in the last frame?
Double to the middle.
It was going.
It was nailed.
It was in.
It was nailed. And then the red came and
The
missed.
red kissed it.
Fucked everything up.
Yeah.
Easy, obviously. I'll give the eye a shot.
Yeah.
And then it just flew in the corner.
Third. What was that? What was that black in the third frame?
Third frame. Which one was that?
When you missed it in the top left corner. I think it was the third frame.
My memory's terrible.
So you had the white ball down here somewhere, and the black ball up here, and you just overcut it.
Just think I put unwanted side on it.
Yeah.
I was just like, where's that going? just careered out of the way.
Yeah, just
like, wow.
Missed that by quite
terrible.
a lot. He then took the lead a couple of times, didn't he?
He did. John played very well for the first 10 frames, to be fair, and then he made a few errors in the coming frames after that, and which I took full advantage of. I just didn't have much confidence playing, to be honest.
I could see that at the start.
I couldn't see anything. Everything I wanted to play went wrong.
Yeah.
And John was just finishing them off.
Yeah.
As he was.
Such a fluky win, someone's just said. I mean...
That's my cousin, I think.
Oh, it's your cousin, is it?
Typical.
Oh, okay. I thought it was John.
I can see them all messaging down here. Terrible.
So this chat today has just been full of all of your mates.
Yeah, just ripping me probably.
Yeah, absolutely ripping you. Yeah,
exactly how I would like it.
It's all on here.
Class.
I've been chatting with them. Yeah,
glad they tuned in.
Yeah, they're in. They've been asking for a wave the whole time. He's in the commentary box.
Can't be on the camera now.
Yeah, so.
Into the next round, that's the main thing.
Yeah, into the next round. I wonder if this works. Oh no, I thought it was going to work.
Can't wave to the camera. I'll be gutted.
We're trying.
I don't think they're fans, to be honest.
No, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. We tried. But well played, mate. Into the next round.
Cheers, buddy.
Good man. Yeah.
To the next games.
Next one is random draw. Oh yeah, they're asking if you're on Warzone tonight as well.
Standard behaviour.
Yeah. Next round is randomly drawn, so he doesn't know who he's going to get, but we do know that he will get a winner from this round. Yeah. Good luck.
Cheers.
Well done. Well played. Well played. Yeah. See you later, mate.
Thank you.
Right then, yeah, we're just going to mute you and or mute me even. Leave the table playing. You'll see the next game pop up very soon. Just give me one more, bless you, and I'll see you in a bit.